Okay, it's been a few weeks since we played, aside from the little side mission that Jimmy ran for you last week. Um, Hopefully you beat up a whole bunch of Moogles. Um, but uh, where did we leave off? We left off with the moon getting ever closer and asking more and more factions for assistance in the coming battle. We also had a few side stories going on, which we will conclude tonight. Um, I'm surprised you guys didn't ask the Moogles for help in the final battle.
What do
Well,
you
it was a dream, and apparently Millie has been having beef with the Moogles, so
No,
I don't think they'd be willing to help us.
I meant in the real campaign, not in the dream.
I'm sorry, that was canon. It was a canon event.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's a Nexus event. It takes place in every multiverse.
Yes, correct. It's a
Okay.
Nexus event, and the Moogles are not happy with Millie. That's all I learned from it.
Got it. Okay. Um, where was I? Oh, you have a little less than 2.5 weeks or so um, before the moon is in range to fall on the planet. And you seem to have accrued a large number of forces to your side. Um, and it looks like we're going to be figuring all of that out tonight where they're going to go. So that's where we will begin. We can start with the Ilmig section. For those who went to Ilmig, which I believe is, excuse me, Oleana, Deus, Cassette, and was it just the three of you?
It was Millie, Deus, and Cassette.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. I was just looking at the name on the thread.
Yeah, wish there was a way to change that based on threads.
Nope. Okay. Well, you can go ahead and get started. I believe the last thing that was written was that Care Ibormaith. Did I say that right?
I forget what the pronunciation is. It's like, I think it's Care Ivermaith, because Gaelic is weird.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. All right. Well, the dragon, speaking like
Falcor.
Falcor, very much. Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. Um, Took you off on a never-ending story type ride up towards the castle to let you off right in front of it, right in front of the main gate. So you can pick up there.
I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna go up to the gate and I'm gonna wait for Millie to open it.
Sorry, could you just remind me what we're doing again? I completely forgot. Like, I don't. What are we doing?
Oh, we're trying to convince the Fey King to assist us.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're finishing up a side chat that we had going on with
Got it. I
Cassette,
wasn't
Deus,
there, right?
and Millie. No, it just
Yeah.
Cassette, Deus, and Millie went to the Feywild to go talk to the Fey King at the same time that Tavi and Soul went to Garlemald.
Kind of messed up. You didn't want Kevin going into the gay wild. You know, he was trying to get Days there the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's welcome to join. Millie would have taken him along.
I don't want to go anymore.
It was a side chat. So you participate in more side chats, you get invited to things.
Yeah, that's tough. I barely look at Discord.
You don't look at Discord.
Okay, keep going. No, I'm there. I just don't read things, and like I'm bad with notifications. It doesn't matter. You guys keep doing your thing.
Question, John. I guess what the question is, like, what would Kevin be doing in this time, right?
Nothing. I think
Nothing.
Kevin. I remember the last session we did. I purposely sat out because I wanted more people to talk because I thought I was doing a lot of talking, and so I will continue to sit out right now.
I mean,
I don't feel like I'm not engaged, but you guys, I want other people to do things.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Millie will go and somewhat respectfully, she'll knock on the door and wait for them to open, as opposed to just bursting in.
Okay.
To be polite.
It's her king.
Just so I understand, you're talking about the doors to the palace, not
Yes.
the front gate, like the gate leading to the courtyard, right?
No, yeah, the doors to the palace because we
Okay.
jumped over the gate.
Right. You jumped over the gate, much to the surprise of many of the Fuoth that were standing there guarding. But even after seeing you, they didn't seem terribly interested in stopping you. They were just playing a game in which they were repeatedly trying to drown a fish and not succeeding. Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. Um, but as you knock on the door, you hear a giggling sound. From every hit of your knuckle is a giggling sound rather than a knocking sound.
Pervy door.
See, I told you they're weird.
You're not wrong.
Oh, yes, open me. You brought that on yourself. There is no one that opens the door.
Okay, well, I'll open the door then, since it invited us to.
Okay. When you put your hands on the knob, it doesn't turn, but you do feel that the doors might give way to you pushing them open. Okay.
No, Deus, it's a push door, not a pull door.
Oh, pull. Oh, push is this way.
Push!
Push.
The door says "wee" as you push on it, and it opens up, and then you just hear more giggling coming from inside.
Oh, well, after you, lovely ladies. And I'll gesture for Cosette and Millie to go ahead.
That starts. Cassette starts walking in.
Millie will take the lead because it's her second house, kind of.
Okay. As you walk in, you notice that many of the stone sculptures that you had seen previously that looked very much like living beings that had been turned to stone or turned into topiaries, they seem to have changed. There are still topiaries and stone sculptures in there, but they don't necessarily look like they were once living beings anymore. In the hallway, which is impossibly long, or was impossibly long, seems to be shrinking with each step that you take, getting you closer to the stairs than you should be. Like you're taking big steps on one of those walking escalators, the people movers at airports.
Ah. See, this is more like it. Last time when we had to jump through hoops and run around all over the place, just cutting to the chase.
I think Seto's got a better sense for interior design than Titania did. Which is odd, considering he's dragon thing.
No, maybe he's more direct to the point. You really can tell a lot about someone's personality based on what decor they use for their abode.
Oh,
Well, that's true, and when you fill your abode with statues of transmogrified people, it probably points to you being crazy, and it did.
Um, as you continue along and you look down, you see that the carpeting that you are walking on appears to be made from Amaro feathers. Amaros are the beasts that Seto is, so they're like camel dog birds.
It's kind of weird to walk on feathers. I've heard of sleeping on feathers, but well, when you're the king, you can do weird
taking our
things.
shoes off.
Then the quills are gonna poke you in your feet.
Oh, I mean, they're feathers. It must feel really soft.
Except for the end of the feather, that's the pointy bit.
Yeah.
It does appear to be
Well, why
quite
would they leave
soft.
that on?
Sorry, go ahead.
Why would they leave that on?
I don't know. Depends how thoroughly they were plucked. If you want to take off your shoes, go right ahead.
It does appear to be quite
Well-
soft, but again, as you said, you are wearing shoes, so you can't really feel it.
You think we should? You think that's a polite thing to do here? I don't want to offend a Fae.
Oh,
Well, I mean, last I saw, Seto doesn't even wear shoes himself, so I doubt he has much of a precedent for taking off your shoes when you enter.
Ooh.
hmm. Well, I'm going to keep my boots on.
I think I will too.
Okay.
All right, fine. If you're going to suggest it and then not do it, I'll do it because you suggested it.
Just
That's
to
my
do it. I just mentioned that, it might be something to do. I don't know the proper Fae etiquette.
You
You're
spoke it
the
into
expert.
existence, and now it's stuck in my head, so I'm going to do it.
No.
All
And
right.
Millie takes her sandals off.
The carpeting that you are walking on is indeed quite soft, and you do feel the spine, or I'm sorry, the occasional hardness of the feather's backbone, but it seems to have been weaved into the other side, so you're not stepping on the quills.
Oh, it's absolutely terrible. Should keep your shoes on. Don't want none of this.
Oh, okay. Then I will stick to my plan and not take my boots off.
You brave, brave girl.
I suffer for my friends, it's true. I'm grabbing a drink real quick, just a foot away.
That's what I did.
Get me one while you're up. What are you drinking, Chris?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay,
Oh.
whiskey.
Yeah, so anybody that's going to be at the finale in August, I got a mixology book, so I was thinking of trying to try that out while we're there. So if anybody has any preferences for drinks, let me know.
That is awesome. There is a Final Fantasy XIV cookbook, and I think it might be fun if, like Liz and I try making some of those recipes as snacks for y'all.
Yeah, none of that
Didn't-
bread though.
Didn't you get that book?
I did. I think I lent it.
I got it.
I think I lent it to Chris and Diana. Do you guys still
Okay.
have it, or did Diana give it back?
I'm pretty sure we gave it back to you, but I'll
Okay.
double check.
Yeah, it might be on my bookshelf, and I can check.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. And Jimmy, you're a no for sure, right? You can't make it.
Correct.
All right. We don't know.
Newbie job, I do not have the time off.
Okay.
Or the monies.
That's fine. I'll send you the recipes if you want to try making them yourself.
I want little chocobo pastries.
I think those are in there, like chocobo cookies.
Or something.
Yeah.
I recently bought a 14th century English cookbook, and they have a little thing called like sausage hedgehog, so it's like a little bit of pork sausage with slivered almonds in the back to be the quills.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's pretty adorable, especially considering it was like 1387.
All right. Wait, it's unchanged from 1387? Like, they're recipes that existed?
Yeah, the whole point of the cookbook is that it is recipes from 1387 translated into modern English,
Oh, that's
with
pretty
the old recipes in Old English for impossible reading.
That's pretty sick. Okay, cool. Cool. So the gate opens. You're definitely walking on broken glass. No, you're walking on Amaro feathers. Looking around, beneath the feathers, you can see the hard marble flooring, but it's made with like that it looks like it's made with the stuff that's in that epoxy, like the glowing luminescent flakes, the ones that change different colors. You might see them in bowling alleys, that kind of thing. But it's as if Seto has rearranged the entire castle in his image. Um, and all around you, you see various types of fae floating around. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Floating around, making themselves busy, tidying up, messing up, tidying up after those who are messing things up. Very fae-like stuff going on. Laughter everywhere, which is very different from the single ominous laugh that you were hearing the last time you were here. Um, this seems genuine, and it seems to be coming from all around. But you're also hearing like little whispers that are like stage whispers intentionally, where you hear little voices asking if you should be drowned so that they have new friends to play with.
In case you forgot, stay away from the water. It's not safe here. And stay away from those frog face fuckers.
What?
Right, frog faced fuckers.
You're saying that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Now there's no need to be rude.
Did that sound like it was coming from the water or from one of the frog
It
people?
sounded like it was coming from the ceiling, but you don't see anyone above you. And it did sound like it was in the cadence of the frog people.
Right, well, let's keep going past the weird creepy stuff.
Okay, you lead the way.
Eventually, you find your way to a familiar-looking stairway that goes up on either side. And when you climb up those sides, or you can climb up to the sides, and they would lead to the same landing. You recognize this from when you were here before. Above here was the throne room of Titania before she rearranged it while you were standing on it. Are you talking before you climb the stairs, or are you just going on up?
I'm gonna go on up unless anybody's got something to say first.
We're just gonna go on up.
Yeah, I'm going up the left one.
Okay, is everyone going up the left one, or are you splitting?
I guess if Dace is going up the left one, we'll split up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a more dramatic entrance.
All right. Well, Deus, while the others go up the other side.
Guess that's gonna jump up. She's not.
Oh, so you're going up the middle. Millie's going up the right. Right, you're taking the air.
Three-pronged assault.
Right, and Deus on the left. Deus, as you go up the stairs, nothing happens. You guys just arrive on the same landing, unperturbed.
Hey, nothing happened, everybody.
And here I half expected you to wind up in a different castle entirely.
That can happen.
I've heard a tale about a princess who was always in a different castle than she was supposed to be.
You hear a
Sounds
pipe
like a cautionary tale.
There's an ominous-looking turtle in the corner.
he's just shivering as if he's seen with a 1,000-yard stare. So you are presented by a throne, but it's not so much a throne that it looks like you would sit on. It's more like a fainting couch, and Seto is just laying on it, and he's eating from a bowl of it looks like leafy greens. He's just. It seems to keep filling itself up again, and while he's laying there, two of the pixies are flitting around, braiding his feathers as well as they can, and it seems like his feathers are growing every time they add a braid to it, so they're just continuously growing. And Seto looks up from his bowl of lettuce, whatever it might be, and with a leaf hanging from his mouth. Oh, we have visitors. It's been many centuries since last you were here.
By your reckoning, that might be so, but it's good to see you again, Your Majesty.
I remember it as if it was yesterday.
Me too.
You genuflect with such grace. What can I do for you?
Well, we're here, looking for a spot of help. Things are a bit mucked up in the mortal world, and we're looking for all the help we can get to kind of stop it from ending.
Oh, that does sound like quite the sticky predicament. Would you like for me to provide a list of names of people that you can ask?
Well, I mean, that would certainly be convenient if you think there's particular fae we ought to seek out. Um,
Well, I have two unfortunate things to say to that. The first is that I do not have thumbs, and I never learned how to write. And the second is that, no.
all right, then how about we just ask you yourself for help, or help from your subjects?
Oh, I apologize. I do not mean to be rude, but my no was quite final. I speak on behalf of the Fae. We will not interfere in your mortal games.
Even when the mortal games, as you put it, would have a direct impact on fae affairs?
And how would that be?
Well, a number of the fae here derive their existence from the passing of mortal souls, and the nature of the threat before us would seek to disrupt the natural cycle of life and death of the mortals, which in turn would disrupt the unnatural life and death cycle of the fae.
Hmm. Is this a war, then?
Mm, that's one way to put it, but it's more like we're gathering allies to hold off our enemy forces while us adventuring folk can deal with the core of the problem. It's not something that we're looking to have as a long, prolonged siege or invading of countries or anything like that.
Hmm. I do so detest war. I might be willing to lend you some of my friends if, instead of fighting, you agree to talk out your differences with these people.
Well, we definitely plan to have a little chinwag with them to see if we can't bring them to their senses before it comes to blows.
Chinwag. I like this term. And you see Seto just open his mouth and let it hang agape, and he rushes, or he just shakes his head back and forth so that his lower jaw starts wagging.
Like horses do sometimes.
Yes.
Exactly, a chinwag just like that.
It is a fun game. But I'm afraid I've told you no.
Well, I mean, that might be true, but a no can mean quite a variety of things depending on how you take it. That no could have meant that you personally won't be coming to help, but that doesn't mean that it can't be said that your servants and subjects might.
And what reason would they have to contest my decision?
Well, as a start, my fellows amongst the Dreamweavers would find a lot less opportunity to weave some dreams if the mortal children are kind of trapped in an eternal nightmare of sorts.
Oh. But that sounds like they would have significantly more fun.
Not if the dark deity that we're seeking to oppose and prevent um, walls off the access to the Fae.
Cassette's gonna whisper quite loudly up to Deus. I don't think he knows what a nightmare is.
He doesn't know what a nightmare is. I said that
Yeah, they're
loudly.
not very fun.
Oh, no, not at all.
I'm sorry, diminutive one. I think you meant to whisper, but I was able to hear you. Perhaps you should
Well,
speak a little quieter.
perhaps you shouldn't eavesdrop.
Oh, was I being rude?
A
You
little
actually
bit.
see it. You see him bring his one of his legs up to his chin, and he seems to be seriously contemplating.
Clutch them pearls.
Yeah, you were very rude to my friend Cassette, and I think you should make it up with her by amending your note to say, "No worries, I'd be happy to help."
This is a clever game you are playing. Deus, roll a persuasion check.
All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, 33.
Damn.
33. You almost got me. I nearly changed my words, and that would make me a liar. And I could not be a liar. But I am willing to bargain with you.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Seto takes out a pair of spectacles that look very familiar to Cassette. And he puts them on his face, like flips them onto his face from his beak, and they land on his eyes. I won these spectacles in a wager from a fae that was most tricksy. I do like them. I would like to trade for something else. Something from your mortal world.
You mean to say you'd wish to trade the glasses for something from our mortal world, or your aid for something from our mortal world?
Oh, I cannot give you my aid, as I've already said. That would make me a liar. But I will allow you to broadcast. Let me try that again. I will allow you to widely ask the Fae in this realm for their assistance if you bring me something that I want.
All right, and did you have something in mind, or are you wanting us to suggest something?
I do have something in mind, but I would like you to make offers first.
All right, Deus, what kind of goodies you got back in the keep? I haven't exactly been paying attention.
Oh, well, we got all sorts of gadgets and stuff and tools and things like
Gadgets
that.
and gizmos aplenty, you might say?
Yeah, who's this and what's it for, right? But, um,
Thingamabobs?
All out of thingamabobs.
Oh, you're supposed to have 20.
uh-oh.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll reach into my pouch and I'm like, I'll give you everything that's in my fist.
I would need to see what's in your fist first. I do not
No,
wish for you to fist me.
Oh, no, I want to fist you in front of everybody. This is above board. There is something in my fist, and I'll give it to you. It was in my pouch, and I'll pull my fist out. And I'll go like this, but you can't see what it is unless you want to make the deal.
Oh, but I do want to make a deal. So do I get to see what it is now?
Yeah, you get to see what it is, and I'll show that I have a bunch of nuts and bolts in my hand because they were like my spare parts that I used.
Now
Oh, those are
those
super important.
look very interesting, and they smell of a strange material.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend Kevin. He likes to rub these on his armpits.
Oh, oh, that's right,
Why?
he does. But Kevin
Why?
likes the smell of Deus's oil and stuff, so he kind of wears it as a
Oh my goodness.
reminder of Deus.
Yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
It's not any more normal now.
Hmm. May I have your name?
No,
Now, Deus, don't do that.
yeah, yeah. Millie taught me better than that.
Oh, this Millie, whoever they are, is a clever one.
Yeah, I look at Millie and like shrug. All right, so do you want the nuts and bolts?
What else do you have?
Well, nothing as special as nuts and bolts. We just told you they're unique.
Oh, I believe you, but I had something better in mind. Unless you can convince me otherwise.
All right, I'll put the nuts and bolts back in my pouch and say like, okay, well you missed out on that.
Oh no. I don't think I missed out. I did indeed see them.
Yeah, but the next step up is touching them.
Mm.
And if you're really good, we could have let you taste them too. But
Now, now,
now you'll never know.
let us not be hasty. I will put my want out into the world, and I will promise you the chance to ask all of my subjects for their aid. If you bring me a Moogle.
All right, I think that's easy enough. Sure, we'll bring you a Moogle.
Oh? I have heard of these creatures from a mischievous pixie. I wish to have one.
They're a bit weird, definitely unusual. I'd probably say that, as far as the mortal realms are concerned, they're near the top of the list for unusual creatures. But yeah, we'll bring you one, and then in exchange, we get to ask for aid from the various subjects of the Fae.
Hmm. Bargain struck.
All right, well, then, we will need some time to go meet with the Moogles, so we will take our leave, if that's all right with you, Your Majesty, and return as soon as we are ready.
You have my permission. I only hope it isn't another 1,000 years before I meet you again.
May well be.
That would be against my desires.
Hopefully not then, but I don't exactly have a lot of control over how time passes between realms, but we'll do our best.
Time is such a strange and useless thing. Goodbye, silly mortals.
Oh, goodbye.
Toodles!
Let's go.
And away we go.
You're going back to
Avant.
the real world?
Yup.
Along the sea? Okay. Where are you headed then? We have about 10-15 minutes before Eric can be online, so I don't want to do Garlemald stuff just yet.
Right, right. I figure Thorn March is relatively near Gridania?
Yes, it is in the Shroud.
Okay, that's what I thought. Then we'll convene in Gridania to discuss our plans.
Okay. Who's we?
Or, no, scratch that. We'll go to the Keep to then see who wants to go to Gridania. At the very least, it'd be Deus, Cassette, and Millie, and then maybe more if more people want to go.
Okay. So who would be included in that group at the moment? Let's, for the sake of time, say that the Garlemald section has either not happened yet or has already concluded. It's your choice. So anybody who was involved in the Garlemald section could instead be involved in this.
Yeah, I think the Garlemald section is more likely more impactful. So if we could say we did the Feywild before Garlemald, if that makes sense to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool with that.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I guess if we're back at the Keep, Millie's gonna go run around and just asking everybody if they want to go on a trip to Gridania, which mainly means Sol and Kevin, because Eric's not here yet, or Mike.
Well, I mean, if you wanted Hayate to go, then I'm sure that'd be fine.
I am entirely certain Hayate would say no to running errands.
And as you're looking for people to ask, Kenji sees y'all frantically looking around as if he needs something. He just looks at you and says, "Nah," walks away.
Well, he's got baby daddy duties, so
Yeah, he's got one
literally
of those little
and
pouches.
figuratively.
He's got one of those little carrying pouches on his front, like makes him like a kangaroo dad.
Nice.
Little baby Bancho.
Alright, Sol, Kevin, either of you want to go to Gridania? We need to get ourselves a Moogle.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely wasn't at the steps just now, so that sounds great. And what do we need from the Gridania? A Moogles?
Right, we made a deal with the King of the Fae, that Seto fella you met a while back, that if we bring him a Moogle, he'll let us ask for aid from the other Fae, being a bit cagey and doesn't want to give us help directly, so we gotta work for it.
Don't Moogles have their own free will? We can't just like bring them one.
Well, I already said we could, so we kind of have to.
Okay, is there a Moogle that wants to go to Gridania?
Well, no, I mean the Moogles are near Gridania, so let's figure we go there and talk to them, and then see how to proceed from there.
Okay, if you say so. Let's go. Oh, how'd everything go at the Gay Wild?
Well, that's what we were just talking about.
Oh, I see. So the king from the Gay Wild needs a Moogle to help us out?
Yes, basically we have to bring him a Moogle, and then he'll give us permission to ask for help.
Yeah,
It's all king stuff.
I mean, I feel like a Moogle might jump at the chance to hang out in the Gay Wild. The king ain't gonna eat that Moogle, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure he's a vegetarian.
All right.
So, boring as that is, you know.
The narrator chimes in and says, "Actually, they're omnivores. Carry on."
Oh no.
What?
Maybe he does want to eat the Moogle.
Well, if he wants to eat the Moogle, we definitely shouldn't be giving him no Moogles to be eaten.
I'm kidding. He didn't seem bloodthirsty. But
okay, if you say so. I just had this real weird dream recently, and the one thing you don't want to do is piss the Moogles off. That's what I learned from it.
True.
Probably good advice.
Yeah, well, okay, let's go.
All right. And what about you, Sol? Do you want to go to Gridania?
I we'll come along, but I'm not looking to kidnap any Moogles myself.
Yeah. I don't think we're in the kidnapping Moogle business, honestly. Wait, hold on. We should probably check to see if we're in the kid. Are we in the kidnapping Moogle business?
Who are you asking?
I was kind of just saying it out loud.
Into?
Yeah, Inti would be the person to ask.
Inti,
Hey, Inti!
is having a conversation with Hancock at the moment.
Oh, hey, Inti! Quick, really important question for you. Has to deal with money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, we're not in the kidnapping Moogle business, are we?
He turns to Hancock. Hancock says, I suppose we could be if the price is right.
Because if anything, I figured we'd be in the Moogle insurance business to prevent Moogles from getting kidnapped.
I mean, I work for you. You tell me what you want me to make happen, and I can make it happen.
What do you think, Inti?
Yay.
I think probably we shouldn't kidnap Moogles. That might be a bad look for our business at the moment.
Yeah, but insurance for kidnapped Moogles, that might be paying off, right?
Kevin, are you suggesting that we engage in insurance fraud?
I don't know what that is.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay, that's a good thing then. Maybe. Anyway, okay, just needed to check. We'll be gone. We won't be kidnapping no Moogles, though.
Okay, yes, good idea. That's terrible PR.
Yeah. Oh, but could you write me up a quick insurance form for the Moogle that we're gonna go send to the Gaywild in case they do get kidnapped?
Yes. What is the policy value?
Well, I don't know. What do you put on Moogle's kidnap left?
Well, generally, if you're providing insurance, then you're offering a monetary sum in case they actually do get kidnapped. That's the point of an insurance policy.
Exactly, and that's what I'm asking you to tell me how much to charge them and give them a form to sign.
I don't know what Moogles want, but perhaps I can leave it blank and you can negotiate with them there?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, just give me a moment. And true to his word, Inti only takes a moment to write up a thorough insurance policy that just needs signatures and monetary value.
Ah, sounds good. Thanks, Inti.
You're welcome.
And off
Now
to...
the question is, do Moogles have thumbs?
They are
Well, we'll
slightly
find out.
telepathic.
Ready to go? Let's go ahead and head out of here.
Yep, let's go.
Okay. Zim zim zalabim. We teleport away.
What is that from?
Isn't it Johnny Quest?
That sounds familiar.
Sounds right. Yeah, that does sound right.
Haji or whatever the guy's name
I think
is?
it's Sinbad.
Yeah.
Oh, that might
Oh,
be.
no, yeah,
He's in bed.
that one.
Could be both.
Okay. With that, you're headed to Thornmarch, Gridania.
Yep, Gridania first.
Okay. Cool. You head to Gridania.
Oh, it was Johnny Quest.
Maybe it was both. I mean, Johnny Quest kind of did rip off a lot of real. Oh, that was Venture
Everything.
Bros, wasn't it? Or is it both?
Yeah, well, Venture Bros is like the spoof modern version of Johnny Quest.
Okay.
What did they say then in that one old Boomerang cartoon where there's a giant genie and didn't they summon him with the 2 rings?
I know there's the Wonder Twins with the rings. But
Yeah.
I can't think of
Let's
Wonder
see.
Twins without thinking of that Family Guy episode.
there's the Genie show called Genie. Is that what you're thinking of? Hanna-Barbera?
No. There is a Hanna-Barbera Boomerang show, but it's got this big genie that they summoned. I could have sworn it was
Shazam?
rings. Shazam. Yeah, there was Shazam. Oh, this They said Shazam, not Sim Celebib. Okay.
Okay.
Now, which came out first, that guy or the Marvel or DC character?
I don't remember.
Good question.
Anyways, so yes, Gridania.
Gridania. Okay. You arrive there not long after you were there the first time. But you're not really headed to any areas where you would be readily recognized. You do see as you walk past the Wood Whalers barracks, the Wood Whalers barracks and the Archers Guild, you see that they seem to be preparing a great deal of weapons, armor, and doing additional last-minute training, honing their skills as you walk by. You eventually make it out to the Black Shroud. It doesn't take you very long to get there. And rental chocobos are offered to you if you'd like to take them to Thornmarch.
Probably should.
Well, actually, I'd stop at the post Moogle in Gridania first to
Okay.
talk to it.
Okay. It's flitting about, looking kind of nervous.
Excuse me, good Moogle. Can I have a moment of your time?
Yes. Do you have a letter to send?
I do.
Package, perhaps.
A letter. That's good enough. But the recipient is a good bit away in the Feywild, so I wanted to know what the cost would be and if that's something you could do, or if we needed to go to Thornmarch to get a more specialized interdimensional Moogle delivery.
Do you think I'm cuckoo for Kupo nuts? Moogles haven't been to the Feywild since the incident.
Pray tell, what incident?
Well, we were expelled from the Feywild.
Well,
Well, that answers a lot of questions.
Well, because our distant cousins, the Fey, kicked us out. Or we left.
Sounds like
I can't remember
the
why.
king. Sounds like the king wants you back.
Oh?
King of the Feywild, that is.
I have no idea who that might be at this time. I was not alive when we were expelled.
Well,
It
it's
makes you feel
the
better. I was expelled a few times from my classes, and luckily once the professor came along, everything was worked out.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't know what a lot of things meant either, but all I can say is it's real good news that you guys get to go back to the Feywild. Sounds like they want a representative.
Wait, are you proposing that you take me to the Feywild?
You or
Well, that's what I'm asking, is if it's something that you could do if we, hired you to deliver a letter to the king. If that's something you could do, or if
I wouldn't know how to
there's
get back.
higher ranked. Well, we can get you back. That's not a problem.
Are you certain
Yeah.
of this?
Yes, I have dimensional hopping abilities. I use them quite literally to get there, not earlier today, and back.
Mm,
and if you're worried about it, we even got kidnapping insurance. It's a new type of insurance that we're offering.
say what now?
In case you get kidnapped while you're at the Feywild. Or anywhere, actually.
Is that saying that you'll come rescue me if I get kidnapped? Wait, why are we talking about being kidnapped?
No, no one's talking about being kidnapped. It's just always good to have some insurance in case you do get kidnapped. And this policy ain't just for you. It's for any of your Moogle people.
He's just real eager to talk about our diverse products we offer as an adventuring and business group.
I don't know. Okay, one of you may make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Well, since Kevin's talking. Let me tell you how great this might be for you. Okay, 13 at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's not a save. Never mind. Yeah, 13.
I'm sorry, a package is delivered. Goodbye! And he zooms off. He's out of sight before you can blink.
We're not going to help if you get kidnapped. I yell after him.
All right,
Did-
Kevin.
Did we say something wrong?
I think you spooked him with the talk of insurance there, so when we get to Thornmarch and talk to the rest of the Movals, maybe don't mention that.
Okay, I thought that was a good thing, though. Auntie seemed so happy.
Well, maybe they're just not as fiscally sound in the mind as Inti is, and they don't see the benefit, but it's not worth the effort to try to persuade him of it.
All right, if you say so.
Okay. Sure. What was the... I just completely lost my train of thought. The Moogle zips off. Where are you going? Are you leaving Gridania now for the Thorn March?
Yes, but I would suggest that since Eric's on now, we swap over to that, because I feel like Garlemald's more important.
Okay, we can do that. Eric, are you here?
There's icons there. I thought he was here.
I just want to make sure that...
No way.
Oh, okay, there he is.
Hey,
I didn't know if you're
I'm
putting the
not
girls to
here.
bed or not. Okay, so let's swap over to Garlemald before the group goes to Thorn March. Technically, the Moogle stuff would have happened. Moogle and Fae stuff would have happened before Garlemald, so this is taking place afterwards. Okay. So, Eric, I'm going to task you with reading out to the group the last entries that you wrote in the chat or in the story, and then we'll take it up from there.
That's crazy.
So this would be starting with, like you're reading a book to the kids, starting with Octavian that you wrote last night at 12:48, or yesterday at 12:48.
Am I reading just what I say or the whole thing?
I don't know if everyone's had a chance to read it yet. If they haven't, I don't know. Has everybody read the side story or no?
No, I haven't yet, but I think you should just say it as his character.
Okay, sure. Give a recap of what happened. How about that, Eric? And then we could do it in character, and starting with your last quote.
Okay, sure.
Or not starting, but finishing with your last quote.
Okay. Well, we go in. Daz as Septimus, who is Octavian's older brother, was being all mean and stuff. Like, where you been? And it's been a while. So Septimus, who used to be kind of, he's the older brother, so he used to be better than Octavian when it came to like combat and stuff because he was older. It's a little different now because Septimus was all kind of lazy type leader in the army, so he'd send the troops out, didn't care if they died, kind of thing. Used other races as fodder and saved the Garlean race, kind of thing.
Kind of shitty.
So he's kind of gained weight, yada yada. So he's just a mean older brother guy, and then Octavian comes in and kind of puts him in his place.
Septimus is, I believe, third in line for the throne at the moment. Or no, he's second in line. You're third in line.
He's fourth because I think Octavian's fifth.
Okay, go ahead.
Because there's Xenos, and then Octavian and Septimus is dad and grandpa or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, Octavian basically comes in, asks permission to speak from the Emperor because formal and all that. But then he basically talks a bunch of shit to everybody about. It kind of sounds like he's talking about current USA politics. Like we're supposed to lead the world. We're supposed to do it better than everybody. We're supposed to, provide medicine and all the good things, and instead we're letting the rich people get richer and the nobility get fat and shit like that.
Very topical.
But then he just says like, but none of that really matters because they're about to get all mad at him, obviously. He says none of that really matters because we're all gonna die if we don't do something about this current threat. And then he asks basically for command of all the armies to go fight shit.
Okay. So, the Emperor sits back down in his throne. Varys sits back down in his throne and looks about the room. And he waves his hand at you as if to continue with what you are saying. So, Octavian, the prophet returned from the dead. Tell us, what is it that you would ask of us?
Do what we do best. Use the military the way it should be used. To help, to make a difference. Instead of just fighting these petty squabbles and taking corpses to study.
It sounds as if you have a bone to pick with some in this room.
Well, at this point it doesn't really matter anymore. But you all know at this point, I think. The Eighth was used. We were a hammer to solve all these supposed problems that never existed.
That reminds me, and he looks around, where has Valens been?
Oh, he's dead.
What?
He was part of this group. Part of the ones trying to summon back this Zodiarch. And he was doing a lot of bad stuff.
This is
So we cleaned house.
quite a charge. I suppose you have some proof.
Out of character, do we have proof? Besides, like, him admitting it to us?
I'm not going to answer that. You guys can.
I mean, we have his stuff.
And Xenos was there, so
You know,
the Crown Prince can speak on that.
Alright, so
And-
I mean, it's gonna look towards Xenos.
and he should know that
Raise
like
eyebrows.
he took all of like his legion, like the people he was supposed to be leading, and most of them got their butts kicked or
Yeah,
are now.
that part isn't so strange to the Garleans because anywhere that Legatus goes,
Oh.
their army goes, their legion. So, he's
but you
more
could've
worried
taken
about where he is.
You
Go
could have
ahead.
taken the rings, whatever we got off him. You could have taken it from us. Not like we kept any of it. Like all of his belongings that was left over after we killed him. You could have it to bring back if you'd like. As a-
Just since you mentioned Xenos has been staring directly at Octavian with a smirk on his face this whole time, as if encouraging you to continue without saying anything.
Well, cousin, how about you chime in here a little? You were there.
Indeed I was. Octavian speaks correct. Valens was a coward. He was weak. He allowed himself to be taken control of. And in such he betrayed us all, betrayed Garlemald. And it was absolutely my divine pleasure to rob him of his life. With their help, of course. There is shocked murmuring around the room with this. Valens kind of hisses out, Xenos, my bloodthirsty son, why have you not told us of this before now? And Xenos just says, none of you thought to ask. None of you even noticed Valens was missing until this very moment. in which you are stunned into silence by the wayward prophet's return? Well, I will tell you. Octavian, I will stand at your side, and I will bring any Garlean with me who agrees.
Regardless of our differences, regardless of my charges, none of it really matters if we're all dead at the end. Either we throw all in against this threat, or we accept the consequences and do nothing.
So, who among you are cowards, sat fat and lazy? Who among you are warriors, who would follow us to a fight? Speak up now. You don't want to lose your tongue permanently, unless you intend to cower and kneel before the Zodiac and lose the fighting spirit that is the birthright of every Garlean. Sheepishly, you start to see the legate look at each other. What would you like to do to convince them, Tavi, Orsol, and Orsol?
I mean, we did mention the fact that I'm a Reaper, and they could see like the X kind of undulating out, I guess. And then I kind of looked at Xenos when I said that others had also experienced the slaughter that leads to being a Reaper.
Yep. Soul, do you have anything that you'd like to add? Perhaps something that they don't know?
Truthfully, not that I can think of, but I'm sure I'm missing something.
Hey guys, I'm a really old dude. Secretly.
Oh, I don't know, something having to do with your bow, perhaps. If you think it might help or not.
By showing them that I can do magic?
If that's what you'd like to do. If you can think of a reason why that would help. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I get you. It wasn't in my plan to do that.
Okay. Well,
How many cliffhangers are there? Are there like 10 of us now? Including the ones that have like retired and everything.
If you include the retired ones, I think we're up to 13, maybe 14. Why is that?
We'll say 13 because I don't know.
Okay.
With the cliffhangers, it was only 13 of us. 13 of us. And we've destroyed other primals. We've defeated gods. We've defeated robots from the time of the past.
The Alligans.
The Alligans.
Yes.
And so what do you think we can do if I have all of the legions? Let's make a difference, and let's lead this world, and then maybe if Garlemald is on the front lines, then the world will actually follow us and appreciate what we're doing instead of cowering at our names.
What kind of skill check would you like to do? Is that a persuasion, intimidation? What would you say that is?
I'm good at both, but better at intimidation.
It sounded intimidating to me. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check with advantage. A bitch, please check.
It's going to be a 30.
Is that all? Okay.
That's all.
With a 30, you hear the murmuring turn to louder, pointed talking, turning to shouting, before someone stands up and yells, "Silence!" And everyone turns to look at Varys, the Emperor. Very well. You have made your point, Octavian, and you do your bloodline proud. Just like Garlemald is proud. Xenos, you will lead the entire 14 legions, what remains of them at least, in this conquest, at the direction of Octavian. Gladly, father. Octavian, return victorious, or do not return at all.
I'll return victorious, or nothing else really matters anymore anyways.
So you say. This meeting of the legate is at an end, and Varys sits back down in the chair, as if to say, shut the fuck up, we're done. You now have all eyes in the room on you, and you have Xenos smirking at you as if you just gave him the finest present you could.
And when do we know, like, when are we supposed to all meet and all that for the combat? For the big event?
It's about 2 weeks away at this point.
Alright. We'll do Garlemald and all of Eorzea proud, and we'll lead this world into the next stage. Plan for combat in 2 weeks and prepare yourselves.
Xenos gives you the Garlean salute, and very soon after, the rest of the legate also gives you the Garlean salute.
I return the salute.
And then the cheer of For Garlemald rings through the room. And with that, you now have 9,000 new troops, 9,000 Garleans to command. You additionally will have some technological bonuses.
Yay.
Okay.
Sick.
Exactly 9,000. Sorry, you have 9,001 Garlean troops.
Yes.
That's more like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That one troop will make the difference.
Yeah. That one troop is just like Bob, Agent of Hydra from Marvel, if anyone knows who that is.
I was gonna say it's 9,000 troops plus Xenos, so there's the one.
I mean, Xenos is like 1,000 troops by himself, so. Okay, so.
Goodness knows his golf bag's big enough to equip that many.
Equip that many troops? What the fuck? Alright. So yeah, mark down that you have 9,000 Garlean infantry. Well, it's not just infantry, because some of them are going to come with Magitech. You just have 9,000 Garlean soldiers, as well as their the Legati.
Do any of the Legati have weapons like Sapphire weapon that Valen's had?
No, that was that Valens was part of a group experimenting with various new combat types, one of which was building the weapons. The Sapphire weapon,
Gotcha.
as far as you know, is the only thing of its kind in the world.
And how do I get Knights of the Round?
You need to breed up a gold chocobo and then go to an island that you can't land on with your airship. It's in the upper northwest of the map.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. And then you're going to have to find the Knights of the Round materia there. Okay.
We haven't even found any materia. This is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Is that the one that had like a 5-minute cutscene or something like that?
Yes, it did.
Not 5 minutes, but it was long.
It was very long.
It was very long.
I'm pretty sure the only cutscene that was longer than that was Eden from Final Fantasy VIII. Which, if you do the Shadowbringers raids, you actually get to see that entire cutscene in the middle of the fight. You fight during that cutscene, basically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so you could turn off Home Beyond the Horizon and go back to Gridania music or Black Shroud music. I can't remember what it's called. And we could do Thorn March, and we could do the Feywild, and then we could move on to the next step.
Okay, let's try this.
Hi.
Hi!
Gross.
No.
Ew.
Hello.
Ew.
That was a jump scare. I had my screen changed for music, and I just hear a voice I did not expect in my ear.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what are you doing, John?
He's looking strange.
Doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Go back to cowgirl camp.
Hi, girls.
Outdoor horse
That
wrestling
was
camp.
and that ended a long time ago.
No, it didn't.
At 2.
Hey, girls.
Yeah, go back.
Do you do Camp Clarita?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Henry's been doing that. He's having fun.
You do? Did you step in cow poop today? Or
No,
horse poop?
luckily.
Oh, did you step in horse poop yesterday?
Ow.
Okay, well-
Allie
Okay.
went in a cage with the rabid bunnies. She had to use the golden.
Rabid bunnies?
She had to use the golden hand grenade.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh no.
Okay, well, do me a favor. Step into some cow
I
poop
picked-
tomorrow.
I picked up a chicken. Me too.
You picked up cow poop? Ew.
No, I picked up a mini chicken. It was really tiny.
A cow poop chicken? Ew.
Aw.
No.
Yeah,
There's
ew.
such a poop.
Ew, your hands probably smell. Go take
No,
a bath.
we showered, so we were in our PJs.
No, gross. Ew, yuck.
I milked
Okay,
the
get out of I
goat.
can smell you. Gross. Ew, okay, get out of here, stinkies. Yucky. Yucky.
There's Kingston.
Hi.
Discord Nitro comes with smell-o-vision.
Bye.
I feel like I haven't seen the girls
Bye-bye.
in forever.
Bye bye.
Bye, girls.
Hi.
All right. So what was the question? Somebody asked something.
Don't think so. But we're heading to
Okay. Thorn March.
Thorn March now.
Right. And when you get there, there are 3 Moogles sitting in front, and they seem to be playing rock, paper, scissors. And each of them always throws the same symbol. Not the same as each other. Like, one of them's always throwing paper, one of them's always throwing rock, one of them's always throwing scissors, kind of thing. And they seem to be keeping track of how often each one of them wins. One of them very clearly is winning more than the others. Or, let me try that again. None of them are winning more than the others, as you would imagine. And as they see you approach, they gather up their little spears from the ground, and they float back up, and they say, "Halt! Why are you here? Kupo."
Good evening. We come bearing an official invitation to give to someone of authority, whether that be Good King Mughal the what is it?
14th?
The 14th, yeah. Whether that be Good King Mughal the 14th or an appointed delegate.
Yeah, and we're definitely not here to sell any insurance.
What's insurance,
and,
Kupo?
Kevin Weeks at Eliana. And it doesn't matter because we're not here to sell it.
Okay.
Millie, not Oleana.
Okay, so why did you mention it?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you knew we weren't here to sell it.
You're a little strange, mister. Okay.
No, I'm a big strange mister.
Hey, Moggle, go ask the good king if he wants to see anybody today, or if he's still drunk on his tea. Okay, and one of them floats off. The other two they just kind of float there, silently staring at all of you. Like, not trying to maintain eye contact with anyone for too long.
Hey, so I heard you guys got banished from the gay wild. Is that true?
What now?
All the Moogles got banished from the gay wild.
Say what now?
Gay wild, all the Moogles, they got banished at some point.
Say what now?
You know, the gay wild. There was a bunch of Moogles that used to be there, and then somehow they got banished a long time ago, and you've been banished from the gay wild.
Listen, Bucko, I don't know what you're trying to imply here, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did I say something wrong, Days?
I mean,
No,
he
I
asked
don't-
you to say what, and you didn't.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if
Oh,
they're
that-
little like the other guys.
That's
were.
right. I should follow directions. Hey, I'm sorry. What?
Can you not hear me?
I hear you just fine. Can you not hear me?
I wish I couldn't. And in the middle of this conversation, Mogul comes back. The king says he'll see you now. I guess you could come in.
Well, look at that. Get to see 2 kings in one day.
Say what now?
What?
What?
He just sighs as you walk by. Okay, as you enter Thornmarch, it's like walking into a brand new world. The entirety of the area around you is covered in thorns. That includes the sky and the ground. But as you step on the thorns on the ground, they seem to recede back into the ground, so they don't actually hurt you. And when you walk up to the walls and you put your hands near the thorns there, they also recede so as not to hurt you. But it looks like they're marching alongside you as you walk through the area.
Cool.
And the Mogul, the Moogle that you had just spoken with, is leading you through a smorgasbord of Moogles that are here. Everywhere you look are more Moogles. All of them look slightly different than the others. They're wearing something different, they're doing something different, they sound slightly different, but they're very similar in every other way. And as you make your way through, you get to the throne room, which is not a throne at all. It is just an open area with a very large Moogle spinning around in circles.
I picture Moogle Mog's ambient Moogle theme is like just super bass heavy, so the same little fluttery noises, but like vibrating the ground.
I like that. You hear the king, who has an incredibly deep voice for a Moogle. He seems to be counting. Every rotation that he takes, you hear 1,998,001, 1,998,002, and he just keep going that way. It sounds like he is counting the amount of spins that he has done continuously. What do you want? Can't you see that I'm busy? Don't make me lose count.
What are you counting?
The amount of spins that I've done.
How many spins have you done?
He stopped spinning. Shit, I forgot. Now I have to start over.
All right, good luck. How many spins have you gotten to the most spins?
At least 2 million? That was a good day.
2 million? That sounds like a lot of spins.
Yeah, always trying to beat that record, chasing that high. Anyway, what do you want?
Well, we come bearing an invitation. The good King Seto of the Fae would like to meet a Moogle. Apparently he never has.
Oh. The Feywild, huh? Those ill-made creeps have definitely met Moogles before.
No? That was weird.
I heard they got banished for some reason.
Yeah? One little disagreement, and suddenly we're not welcome.
Uh-oh. What was the disagreement?
It's not important.
Okay. Yeah, disagreements happen once in a while. I can't say I haven't had my fair share of disagreements. But well, I think if you try, you can always make up and get back together again.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. This is a rift that is too far divided.
Was this something that happened during your reign?
Oh no, I was just a little Moogle then. I wasn't the good king.
Yeah, well, then maybe the good king and the new king could let bygones be bygones. Wouldn't hurt to accept the invitation.
Okay, but who are you, and why are you here on behalf of Faye?
Well, my name's Millie. I'm here on behalf of the Fae because I am half of the Fae. And she'll pop out her fairy wings as she says that.
Well, that's creepy.
You get used to it. It's actually pretty cool.
Not all of us are blessed enough to be able to fly so freely and float as you do.
Yeah, well, maybe you should try.
Millie will hop in the air on the flight of her wings and subtly but purposefully fly less gracefully than the king was spinning.
Hey, you know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, why do you want one of us to go to the Feywild, and what's in it for us?
Well, it was the king's request that we bring a Moogle to him, as he has always wanted to see one. And if things go well, you might be able to mend fences and have your ancestral home returned to you.
Also, I thought Moogles like to deliver mail wherever people were at.
Well, that's a common misconception. We do love to deliver mail, but not everywhere. We don't go where we're not wanted.
I always wanted to send a letter to the Feywild, but ain't no one can take it outside of us. Kind of sad, I thought you Moogles were so cool, you go almost anywhere, but apparently not the Feywild, and that makes me sad.
Son, are you trying to reverse psychology me?
Well, I don't know what that is. If I am trying to do it, I apologize. I can try to not do that.
Good, because it's working.
Okay, good.
Tell you what.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I'm not going to make any of my Moogle friends deliver a letter that I was clearly meant to deliver. So write it up, and I'll take it. But if anything happens to me, you're going to be an enemy to every Moogle forever.
Yeah. Really, should I talk about the insurance now?
No, it's... I don't think that'd be enough in this situation anyways, but I'll draft up a letter and we'll be on our way.
Okay. Let me just go get my things. While you think of what you want to put in that letter, I need to take like a 2 or 3 minute break, okay?
Okie doke.
Be right back.
Okay. You'd have him sign the policy too.
Well, see, the thing is, if we have him sign the policy, then that means if something does happen, we have to pay him or his next of kin. So if he doesn't sign the policy, that actually is better for our bottom line.
Mm.
Okey-doke. So here's what I'm going to put in the letter. Dear King Seto, ruler of the Fae, we have brought you one Moogle, as agreed, and we will take our leave to go speak to the rest of the Fae to seek their aid after we return the Moogle back home to the Thorn March, should he wish it, as you made no stipulations about the duration of his stay. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah, I think it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
All right then. And if the king decides he wants to stay to talk it out more with Seto, then that's his problem, and we're no longer on the hook for anything that might befall him if he's feeling fancy.
Yeah, and maybe include the insurance policy there just in case.
I suppose if he declines the offer to return him to the Thorn March, we could ask him to fill out the policy then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sol, are you looking forward to going back to Garlemald tomorrow on that trip that totally hasn't happened yet?
Truthfully, no, but I'll be there for moral support.
I'm sure
Garlemald?
Tavi will
Yeah.
appreciate that.
They sound scared.
Garlemald. It's where Sol and Tavi are from, and where other me is.
Yeah, I know, but it seems so like military, and pretty much sure there's a bunch of Smurfs around, so you just gotta be careful when you're there like that.
What's a Smurf?
Oh, those are people who pretend like they're not really strong, but they end up being really strong. You know.
I fucking hate Smurfs. Smurfs are a bane upon video games. So it sounds like then, based on the way you're describing it, Kenji's a Smurf. Because the first time he dueled me, he was holding back and it pissed me off something fierce.
Yep, it sounds like a Smurf to me. And now imagine a whole place filled with Smurfs.
I'm back. What did I walk into?
Kenji's a Smurf.
Why?
I said, be careful, because, gotta be careful of going to Gargamald, because they have a bunch of Smurfs there.
God.
But the Smurfs are the people who pretend like they're not strong, but they really are.
They have the power of Smurfitude.
Just blend in worlds, That's what Kevin does.
Totally. Alright, so, the king returns, not wearing his crown. He's got a little suitcase with him that he's holding. It's a ridiculously tiny suitcase for how big he is. And he's wearing what appears to be a very old post-Moogle sash and hat.
Happened to your fancy hat?
Well, I took it off, because I'm here as a post-Moogle, a proud one, not as a king.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I know. That always makes sense, kid.
All right. Here's the letter to deliver to King Seto of the Fae.
What does it say? Just out of
It's
character.
sealed. Out of character, it says, good dear King Seto, ruler of the Fae, one Moogle delivered to you as promised. We will now take our leave to go beseech the rest of the Fae for aid after returning good King Mugglemog back to Thornmarch, as no stipulations were made as to the duration of his visit to the Feywild.
Okay, so are you going to wait here for the king to return?
Well, I was figuring we're going to go with him.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Or sorry, there was also a clause for if the king wants to return to Thornmarch.
If the king wants to return to Thornmarch.
Yeah, if he wants to stay and talk to Seto, that's his problem. Kevin will make him fill out the insurance paperwork.
Alright. Okay. Well, so you're just going to wait here for me then, or what?
Well, no, we were going to go with you. So if you've either we can teleport you, or if you've got a way to get there yourself and bring us with you, that works too.
Okay, look. I'm gonna let you in on a little Moogle magic. But you can't tell anybody I did this, okay? He looks around
Okay.
his throne
Alright.
room, and there's nobody in the throne room. Okay. As you do this, he turns around and he starts spinning until you're suddenly pulled into a tornado, like a little cyclone of Moogle spinning. And it's happening so fast, you're wondering, wait a second, how have I never seen Moogles do this before? And as soon as you think that, you suddenly feel yourself in the Feywild again, and you stop spinning. Like, you're at the moment, you're spinning around like tops, but you come to a slow stop while on your feet, and very dizzy.
Whoa! Where are we?
I think we're back in the Feywild, but I can definitely see why all you Moogles practice spinning, because that was nuts.
Well, now I figured out how you can get to 2 million spins in a row.
Wait,
That
Koopa
was
nuts?
insane. Oh, hold on.
Did you say Koopo nuts?
Sure, that was Koopo nuts.
Oh, I want some Koopo nuts.
Maybe Seto has some.
Maybe. Huh. All right. So, are we doing this thing or what? I'm a little nervous.
Yep, we'll lead the way. Back up to the castle we go.
Okay. You're actually right outside the doors. That's where he dropped you off with his magic.
Convenient.
Yeah. Well, how do you think Moogles get places? The doors open again with just a push, and they giggle as you push them open. Skip some time. The good king is very nervous and slowly floating down the hall behind you. Looks like he's going to run at any second.
Nothing to be worried about, Your Highness.
Yeah. You say
There's
that.
rules about Fey hospitality.
You talk to me like I've never been here before.
I mean, you said you were a very young little post-Moogle when it happened, so I don't know.
Moogles remember everything from the moment they're conceived to the moment they die.
That sounds terrible.
It is.
Like birth with trauma.
Yes.
Yep. That's one thing we can agree on. Yeah, life begins at conception.
What? What does that even mean?
Nothing. That's part of my religion.
All right. You remind me of this guy named Hassan.
That
I'm
sounds
sorry.
racist.
Hank Piker.
Oh, Hank. Yeah,
Pecker.
yeah,
Hank
Hank's
Pecker.
great.
Damn it.
I've read great stories about Hank Pecker.
Yeah. Okay. So the king finally seems to pluck up his courage as you get to the stairway, and he just says, "All right, let's Koopo this." And he pushes past you and goes up the stairs to land in front of Seto as you follow behind him. Do you want to say anything before he says anything?
You Koopa got this.
Oh my goodness.
One Moogle brought to you as requested, Your Majesty.
Wait, I got a job to do. Mr. Sito, or is it Sato? I don't know. It's been a while since I've had to read these names. But I got a letter for you, sir. And he floats up to Seto and drops the letter at his feet. Oh, I'm sorry. I do not have opposable thumbs, and thus cannot open an envelope. Would you be so kind as to read it for me?
Was that directed at us or at the Moogle?
He is looking at you.
Alright, well, seeing as I wrote it, I'll read it, unless Kevin, unless you want to get some practice in.
Nope, no practice needed.
Alright. To King Seto, ruler of the Fae, we have brought you one Moogle as per our agreement. So we will now bid take our leave to beseech the remainder of the Fae for their aid in our upcoming struggle, after returning good King Mooglemog back to Thornmarch, should he wish to return home, as there were no stipulations made as to the duration of his stay in your request.
Oh, very clever, this one. I did say you were clever, didn't I? Or was it the other one? And he looks around to Deus. And then he looks for Cosette. Or the diminutive one? It's been
They can
so
all be pretty
long.
clever when they need to be.
I apologize that I cannot remember the stipulations of our deal, but I trust you when you say that this is correct, for why would you lie to the King of the Fae? Very well. You may ask the rest of my subjects to play in your silly mortal games. You have my permission. I am just sad, as he puts out a wing and he rubs the palm of King Mooglemug. I wished to snuggle with Moogles once again, but if he is to return home, I cannot do that.
Well, it's entirely up to the king. I believe he had some desire to mend relations between the Fae and Moogle kind,
I
and
did.
seeing as he's the king, well, was that not your intent in coming here?
Oh, yes, that was absolutely my intent. You're right, kiddo.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's nice, well, I think it's fine to get in a disagreement once in a while. But if you can't even really remember what you all were fighting about, I think y'all should just make up and be friends again. Plus, it'd be great if we could send letters all the way from where we're from, all the way to here. I mean, I'd love to be in your, what do they call them? Penis pals, pen pals. Your Kingsters.
Did you say penis palace?
Nope, I definitely did not say whatever that was.
That's a thing in Dungeon Crawler, Carl. That's what I thought you said.
I did say
God, I forgot it
penis
was.
pal is pen pal.
Pen pals, got it. Okay, not the penis palace. Got it. So, Seto turns to the Moogle King. As per my agreement with these silly mortals, you are free to return to your home, but could I strike a deal with you, Mr. Moogle? It's actually King Moogle, King Mooglemog the 14th. Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Moogle was the dad.
Yeah, thanks, kid. Yeah. Well, I gotta say, I did miss the Feywild. It is a pretty, very nice to look at place. We'll say that. Zeta says, well, if I agree to allow you access to the Feywild again, will you and your Moogle friends agree to snuggle with me on occasion? I mean, I guess that sounds alright. Sure, why not? I am happy. Can you tell how happy I am?
Hey, one thing the professor would always want me to say this is, as long you can snuggle as long as it's consensual from both parties.
What does this mean?
I think what professor means is that both have to be okay with it, and professor once said anyone can revoke consent at any point in time. Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Anyone who's civilized knows that.
Yeah. Professor used to teach me this stuff when I woke up. He said I was very woke.
Well, it sounds like you had a very good teacher.
Yeah, best teacher I ever had.
Well,
Other than the Bob himself.
The Moogle King now turns back to you guys and says, hey, this is actually a pretty fun trip. I think it worked out great for all of us. But, what exactly is this, little mortal game that the King's talking about?
Oh, well, We're trying to stop the rebirth of an ancient evil deity named Zodiarch who wants to kind of rob the world of its free will.
Yeah,
What?
Moogles wouldn't even have free will anymore.
Now you shut your mouth, kid.
But-
Wow, he does listen. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound good at all. You think us Moogles can help?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's ways you could help. You're some of the fastest transporters, so you'd make great help on the supply lines.
Yeah?
Good spinners.
Oh, you can open your mouth again. Just don't say anything, untoward.
Thanks. And really good spinners. You know, you can spin around, and you guys can transfer messages real quick. I don't know. I think having Moogles with us would make us even stronger, and make
Listen.
sure that everyone keeps their will free.
Don't blow Koopo smoke up my Koopo ass. I know exactly
Yeah.
how good we are.
I was told never to smoke. It ain't helpful for you, so it wouldn't be blowing it anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell you what. Why don't you fill me in when you get back from this little trip of yours? I'll have a Moogle sent to your. What is it? You guys are out of Ophiatoros Palace. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of a gaudy place. Never really liked it.
Just to ask, you wouldn't send like thousands of Moogles with giant Moogles to come, invade our castle and try to kill one of our people?
You've got a very active imagination, kid. But Moogles can be
Yeah.
fearsome in their own right, if that's what you mean.
Oh, yeah, very fearsome actually, but they're really bad at rolling.
What?
I don't know either. I just wanted to make sure that nothing crazy would it's gonna happen like that.
All right.
It's because they're so good at spinning.
They are really good at spinning.
Well, I'm going to send Kupapo over to your palace, and you can tell him the details. He'll bring it to me, and we'll see what we can set up. All right?
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, it's been a great day.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for your assistance, Your Majesty.
Thanks for facilitating this. Nothing I would have ever imagined in my wildest dreams. And Seto says, dreams are nice. Have you spoken with all of the fairies yet?
Nope, we're gonna go do that now. Though, if you have a method by which we could communicate with all of them at once, that'd be helpful.
Well, I think that you could speak from my balcony. When you speak from there, everyone in all of Ilmeg can hear you as if you are right next to their ear.
Oh, that's mighty convenient. All right, gang, to the balcony we go.
And you walk out the balcony, which you recognize happened to be where the stained glass window that Sid had previously destroyed once was.
Sid didn't commit property damage. He was just remodeling.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so you're now on the balcony. What is it that you say to the Fae?
All right. Well, before we step out on the balcony, Cassette, Deus, what do you think we should? How should we phrase this?
Well, I think Cosette had a good idea with appealing to their prankster side and let them
Yeah.
know all the fun stuff they can do.
Yeah. I mean, come on, Millie. You were a pretty big prankster yourself. Could you imagine what wonderful, awesome, amazingly crazy pranks they could get up to without having any sort of restrictions? It could be a pranking war.
Oh my.
I feel like that might be a bit more extreme then you're thinking of, like, Fey pranks can include turning people into plants, so we just need to make sure that they know that they're to be pranking the, what do they call them, the Lambs of Dalamud
Yeah.
and the whatnot, and not our people.
Yeah.
All right, then. Do you want me to do the talking, or does one of you want to make the appeal?
Well, it wasn't my idea, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. I can try.
It's worth a shot. I can always be on the balcony with you to back you up.
Okay.
Days just now totally reminded me of Tommy Lee Jones in the first Captain America movie. I ain't gonna kiss you. Sorry, go ahead.
Millie can give Cassette a bardic inspiration, because she's a bard too.
Ooh. Millie. I'm not playing Millie. Cassette's got a Persetto. Excuse me.
There's no response.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
You hear Seto call from the inside. They can hear you, diminutive one. They just can't respond.
Hey. So we were thinking, I'm pretty sure some of y'all might have been pretty bored for the past couple of centuries. I mean, you guys have pretty much have like some good pranksters around, right? And I bet you guys have like these really awesome competitions to see who is the best prankster ever, at least maybe per century. But I mean, when's the last time you guys had like a really good pranking competition, if not downright pranking war? I mean, we know a bunch of people who really need to be pranked. I mean, they are so stuffy and so boring and just snore fest. They're the lambs of Dalamud, and oh my gosh, I think you guys would have a lot of fun doing some really crazy pranks with them. But I mean, if you guys are scared, I mean, it has been a while since you guys have done a lot of pranking, so you might be out of practice, might not be your cup of tea anymore. But I mean, give it some thought. You guys might have a lot of fun.
Okay. Cassette, you may make a persuasion check, and you have inspiration. Or, I'm sorry,
Okay.
you have the bardic inspiration, not
Okay.
not advantage.
So what does that do?
That's a D10 for Millie.
Okay, so I roll a d20 plus d10.
And whatever your persuasion modifier is.
Okay. Adobe, don't fail me now. 25.
Okay, that's
Nice.
pretty good. You see a rustling of the leaves as the wind picks up, but as Seto has said, you can't hear any responses from where you are.
No, doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like they're brave enough to take up the challenge. Maybe we gotta look for some other folks to do this prank war with. I don't know, maybe some of the kids down the road at the orphanage will be more keen on doing a proper prank war that even the great Fae of the Feywild can't even do.
Such a bummer, Triple C. I thought the Fae were the best at pranking. It makes me
Right?
super sad.
I mean, all the stories that Millie used to tell us about what she did when she was pranking, and then what all the Fays that she knew what they did. Oh my gosh. I mean, I would have liked to have seen some of this stuff. I mean, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there around it to see all the Lambs of Dalamud, but I mean, might not even be worth it if there's no one that's going to be pranking anyone. It'll be boring. It'll be worse than my grandmama's tea party.
Not that. Anything but that.
Yeah, she's roasting pretty stuffy tea parties.
Seto
Which
chimes
is
in.
impressive because she's a shoebill.
My diminutive friend, I think your work is done. I have a feeling you will have enticed many a new friend to come help you with your pranks. I might even go myself were I not king with many responsibilities here.
You mean it? Oh, that's going to be great. All of the Lambs of Dalamud won't know when we hit them.
I make no promises
I mean, promises of what?
of people joining you, just that I think they might.
Okay. Well, I'll hold you to it. Just as long as they only mess around with the Lambs of Dalamud, because they're the super boring people there. All the other people, they're pretty crazy and they prank each other all the time. I mean, they're already gonna know what to expect from the Feywild, obviously. But the Lambs of Dalamud, nah, they're wimps.
They sound like wimps.
And we'll make sure to point out who's who to any Fae that should show up in Ophiatora's Keep in about, was it 20 days' time?
Ooh, you might want them to arrive now. We Fae are not good with your silly time.
That's a good point. As soon as you can get there, then, to all you listening Fae.
Okay. Well, I wish you luck with your pranking game. I hope you win thoroughly.
And I hope you have a good little cuddle party with all the Moogles that King Mooglemog is gonna invite.
I can hardly wait.
Alright, friends, anything else before we teleport back home?
Nope.
I think that's it.
Very well. Goodbye, little mortals.
Good evening, your majesties. And then teleport poof away.
As you're walking away, you hear Mooglemug saying, "Hey, you don't suppose any of my cigars are still here, do you?" And then that's the last thing you hear. All right. And with that, you return to Ophiatoros Castle. Before we move on, do you have anyone else that you wish to ask for assistance from?
Can we go get Valen's sapphire weapon, since he didn't use it in that Crystal Tower fight?
You have the identification key to use it.
That is true.
So if you want
Deus, go get a mech. Go be a Gundam warrior.
Okay, I'll go get it. Where's it parked again?
Can we talk to Sephiroth and bring him in?
One Winged Angel starts playing. Sephiroth joins the enemy
Oh
team.
no. Fuck.
And also Kefka.
Definitely. I mean, Kefka does exist in Final Fantasy XIV, just saying.
Oh yeah, he's a villain, huh?
I mean, no, he exists in 14, like he's part of the raid series.
Yeah, he's someone that you can fight like a villain.
They just released an ultimate fight with him in it. Ultimates are the hardest content in the game. You have to be perfect for 20 minutes in a fight, basically. Yeah. Supposedly it's really cool, but I haven't watched it yet. Anyway, so is one of your things going to be going to collect the sapphire weapon and bringing it to Ophiatoros during that 2-week time?
Definitely. Deus has got the clicker.
Out of curiosity, where do you intend to park it?
Oh, just
How
in
big
back.
was it again?
Pretty big.
It's very big. It's the size of, let's see.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
Yes. What's your next question?
That was it.
Oh, okay. Um,
What's in the box?
it's a severed head.
No, Grahatia.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of the size. It was taller than it was wider. I think it was approximately 200 fulms in height and about
Damn.
80 fulms across, something like that. That's how I originally described it. It was bigger than buildings, so.
Let's have it stand over our castle. It's like squatting over it.
Well, it's ambidextrous, so if you wanted it to be in the water or be on the land, either will work. Or not ambidextrous, amphibious. That's the word I meant.
Yeah, I was thinking like, huh, what does that matter? Cool.
Okay. So, with all that said,
I could park it outside the village and freak out the poor people in Sasaki Village.
do it. Is that the plan? Where would you like to put it?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like put it by the castle so that way we're have it handy if we need to.
Yeah, and plus I imagine Deus would want to tinker the hell out of it for the 2 weeks until it's ready.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to do that in a side chat, or just tell me what your intentions are for it while you're tinkering with it, like if you want to make changes or see what it can do, that's totally something we can do.
Yeah, well, definitely we're going to be testing out like what its current capabilities are, and then we're going to try to see if we can improve them, and maybe even talk to Sid Garland about that to see if he has any suggestions.
Okay. Sid Garland is already at your castle by the time that you return.
Yay!
So you have 9,001 Garleans to add. You find out that you will have 250 Moogles at your disposal to use as you wish. Now's the time to ask me about strengths and weaknesses for each of your troops, or what you want to know what they can do, or any questions that you have.
Let me pull up a handy dandy spreadsheet.
Additionally, there is a pocket dimension that attaches itself to Ophiatora's castle. It is about the size of an outhouse, but once you go inside, it's bigger on the inside. You find it is an entire realm for the Fae to hang out in while you prepare.
Cool.
And the total Fae that you got was... Let me roll for it.
3.
Well, I did roll a 3, but it's 300 Fae that you get.
Cool.
And those are in various types. I'm not going to list out which types of Fae they are, just that you have 300 of them.
It'd be good for supply lines.
Yep.
Get messages.
The Fae
Not
or the
dying.
Moogles?
Moogles.
Oh, okay. At some point, you see some of your Garlean troops carrying in what appears to be a Magitech table to the war room while Kenji is leading them there.
This table gets every channel.
Even gets HBO.
Okay, well, if we want to go over our troops, so we've got 400 dragoons, clearly good against dragons, of which we know there's plenty. Then we have 1,500 knights. Were those knights on horseback or ground knights?
They are one. Let me see. We'll say that 100 of them, 150 of them, so 1/10, are Chocobo Knights, and the rest are infantry.
Okey-doke. So between the knights, the Sekisagumi, and the brass blades, are there any mechanical differences between those foot soldiers?
In terms of loyalty, the brass blades will be the least loyal to you. In case something bad happens, they might scatter.
Butt heads.
The Sekisagumi and the Ishgardian Knights will both be completely loyal. In terms of their strengths, you will have a slight edge over dragons with the Ishgardian Knights. You'll have a slight edge over beast tribes with the brass blades. The Sekisagumi are all-rounders, so they don't excel in any one spot, but they are still good.
Okay. Do the dragoons have a more significant advantage against dragons than their knight counterparts?
They do. However, they are also very weak to ranged combat.
Gotcha, because no shields.
And they're, targets in the air.
Okay, Ulda. Beastmen.
I'm putting the Mandervilles as their own little faction. So they're offering logistical aid if needed. So that's using the employees of the Gold Saucer and his various businesses. You can use them for logistics and for supply lines, etc., getting messages around.
Gotcha.
But the Mandervilles themselves, you'll have Godbert, Hildebrand, Nashu, and Julian. She will agree to come as well.
Cool. All right.
Don't tell Adam.
I'm actually really hoping that Intu and Manderville cross paths during final combat.
Intu's going to make sure he meets an accident on the battlefield.
Or he's going to just find a way to finagle him out of all his shares of his corporations.
It's like, oh no, you're mortally wounded. I have this health potion. It'll just cost you 51% ownership in the Chadson Inc. shares you bought. Okay, the Gridanian archers, lancers, and healers. Archers, obviously, ranged. Healers be healing. Did lancers do anything?
The archers are very weak to any kind of ground combat, so infantry, as are the healers. But they do excel at hitting flying targets and distant targets. The lancers run protection tactics, basically for the healers and the archers, but they are, while they're more defensive troops, they are still capable offensively.
Okie-doke. Pirates, what do they do?
Hit and run tactics, guerrilla warfare. They anything having
the gorillas. If the pirates got gorillas, we got to use the gorilla army.
Gorilla pirates.
Anything having to do with sea combat, they will excel at. Air combat, they are no good at.
All right. All right, so then the Garleans.
Garleans, they are very weak to magic. However, anything that requires technology, they will have an edge on. They also are fiercely loyal and will answer directly to Xenos or to Octavian if given an order. And they are mostly ground tactics, so not so much air, not so much sea, but land-based, they excel.
Do they all have melee and ranged capabilities?
They do, but most of their range capabilities are short range. So like pistols and things of that nature.
So you saying we're gonna be playing Warhammer 40,000 at the same time we're playing D&D?
You're technically going to be doing this before the final combat, and I'm going to be letting you know what's happening.
So it's like Warhammer 40,000 to see how it all goes, and that whatever the outcome there will be how the final campaign day will go.
It will affect the final campaign, yes, but you guys
Sick.
aren't. While this is a lot of. How do I put this? A lot of this is for roleplay purposes. For if you are successful, what's going to happen to the world or what's left of the world.
Got it.
That's kind of what this is going to be about. However, it will also have mechanical benefits for the final combat and the final dungeon.
Sick.
I've been thinking about this one for a while.
Okay. How loyal are the Gridanian forces and the Limsa Limensan pirates?
You're unable to tell. You don't have that
For both?
knowledge. Yeah. They were pledged to you, but whether or not they will turn and run is unknown.
All right. Okay. Do we know specifically what the Fae have in mind for what they're going to contribute?
The Fae cannot be commanded. They are wild cards. You can determine where they go, or where you deploy them, but beyond that, you have no control.
Gotcha. Okay, so running.
Are the pirates at all Sicilian?
Yeah, but never going against them when death is on the line.
Yeah, good. So then that's good. That makes them very loyal.
But I
okay, so
is a no-no.
Oh no, it's their only weakness. Okay, so we have the Ishgardian troops, the Dragoons, extra good against dragons, weak against range. Knights have a slight advantage against dragons, but not as much as the Dragoons, but they don't have the penalties. Both sets are loyal. Ul'dah, Brass Blades good against Beastmen, not very loyal. Shogunate, all-rounders, very loyal. Gridania, Archers weak to infantry, Healers weak to infantry. Lancers good at protecting. Those two former above groups from infantry, and we don't know their loyalty. Limsa Limensa, Pirates do guerrilla warfare and naval combat. Can't tell their loyalty. We also have Blowfistwin providing tactics on that.
Good pronunciation.
It was very hard not to just immediately default to Blowfish.
You could call her Merlewib. That might be easier. But you
True.
got the name right.
Yeah. And then we have Garleans, very weak to magic, but they have advantages with technology. Loyal, and they're the only group the Dragoons, I think we have, Cassette can directly command the Dragoons, right? Her or Oristinian?
Oristinian, yes.
Okay. I'll make a note of that.
You also forgot something, but Will didn't forget. You still have a standing army of 10,000 samurai that you trained for the assault against Cato. And they remain loyal to Ophiatoros Castle. Not everybody stayed with the army. Some of them went home, but those who stayed, this is what you have left.
Okay, so 10k of our own troops.
2,000.
2,000.
Yes.
Okay. Are they functionally as skilled as the Seki Sagumi as far as being all-rounders and loyal?
Yes, but their loyalty is specifically to Ophiatoros and the Cliffhangers, and their loyalty is maxed out.
Gotcha. Okay, so the ones we don't know the loyalty on are Gridania, Limsa Limensa. Ul'dah, we know them to be not super loyal, so they'd be the most prone to break. Garlean, and then the Ishgardian Dragoons and the Garlean forces are the only two groups that we have direct command control over via Cassette and Octavian. Everyone else is kind of like, we'll say, go here, do this, but it'll be up to their individual commanders to make it happen. Then Manderville Company and Moogles running support and logistics. And I think that's everybody then. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
Okay.
For ours, yeah. Okay, cool. And I'll freshen up the sheet and post it in the chat afterwards.
Okay. So, with that said, who's going to the war room? I'm assuming just everybody's going to go to the war room because more information's about to be presented to you. Does that sound accurate? Everybody would go for that, or
Yeah, I would.
at this
Yep,
point?
Kevin definitely would be there.
At this point, you're 2 days away. So this is This is the last 2 days that you have before Dalamud re-enters. So if there's anything else, now's the time, basically.
So prior to the war room?
Yeah.
This is like the last call. Okay. Oleana would find an opportunity to talk to Kevin alone.
Okay.
Kevin, after we got back, he'd be in his room, just checking over all of his supplies, kind of getting everything in order for the battle to come.
Okay. Then, does Kevin keep his door open for his room, or does he keep it closed?
He'd probably keep it open. Yeah.
Okay. Then Oleana would just knock on the door frame before walking in, just so Kevin doesn't get surprised by her presence.
No, come in. And this goes here, and well, yeah, Oleana, what's going on?
Good evening, Kevin. I wanted to talk to you as we're getting close to the final days before the coming end of the world, if we can't stop it. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, of course, and don't worry, we're gonna do great. I mean, with all the troops we got, and I've been praying to Bob every day and every night, and with him on our back, I don't think anything's gonna go wrong.
Well, I certainly find your optimism uplifting, and I hope you're correct. But to not take up too much of your time, I wanted to talk to you about Deus. Nothing bad, but I just wanted to talk to you about her before we go into this final battle.
Okay, is she okay? Is she not sick or something?
No, she's fine. And actually, what I am coming here to bring up is that I think she could be finer, and that during this last few days, I think you and her should spend some particular time together while you have the chance.
I'm confused. We spend most our time together.
Right, but I'm meaning the more intimate kind of time that one might share with their wife, if you understand my meaning.
Kevin holds his right hand to his pocket reflexively, and then relaxes. What do you mean, wife? We ain't married.
No, but with the weight of the world on our shoulders, it's best not to wait for those kind of things. So while we still have some days ahead of us, it might be worthwhile to take advantage of any free time and opportunities you have, just
I would
in
never
case
take
you don't
advantage of
have them.
Deus.
No, take advantage of the time, not of Deus. I know that.
I mean, yeah, I can definitely do that. I mean, what are you trying to say something, Leon? I'm not quite getting it.
I'm saying that if you have any intentions to propose to Deus or be physically intimate with her, or both, I recommend, you should do so before this final battle, so that way you're able to have that moment together and it can boost your spirits before we get into that final fight.
Who you been talking to? Has Fresh been talking to you?
No, I'm just freakishly observant.
What? I just don't know. And Kevin, it's supposed to be a surprise. Kevin reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a ring, which you will see soon. I don't know what it looks like yet. Professor has been working on it.
Yay.
I had this
And Oleana will
made for
close
days.
the door so no one walks by and sees anything.
I had this made for days, and it's purple. The stone I've been carrying around for so long, and Fesh and I worked on it, and I just don't know if I should give it to her now or wait until after. Because the worst thing that would happen if I give it to her now, that we can't even get married right now, and even if we did get married, if something were to happen to me, then she'd be a widow, and I don't want to make her a widow. And if nothing happens, then that's great. And if I wait until afterwards, when everything's great, that's just a better time. I just don't know what I'm going to do right now.
Well, you should do what you feel is right in your heart, but my two gill on the matter is that life is short, and you have time. We know we have a good few days before things come to a head, and there's no time like the present. You love Deus, and Deus loves you, and it's clear to anyone and everyone that that's the case. And if you were to propose to her with that beautiful ring you had the professor create, there's no chance in the world that she wouldn't say yes and be thrilled for it. And I think having something like that before the major fight it just removes any doubts that you two might have and would only serve to uplift the both of you in this coming fight. And besides, who says you can't get married in the span of a few days? Sid could do it. I'm sure there's people here that could do it. Hancock probably. I feel like he'd be randomly licensed as a wedding officiator.
I just want to get married once everything is done, and we're done being adventurers. But yeah, I mean,
Well, that could be your honeymoon. You could propose and get married now, and your honeymoon is settling down and retiring from being an adventurer.
I'm gonna have to think about it. I mean, there'd be nothing more than I'd want, to ask her for her hand in marriage. I just wouldn't want to get married so soon, and also I wouldn't want, to her to feel like she'd be pressured to say yes or to get this all done so quickly when so much is going on. I gotta think about this, but I appreciate you coming in here because I don't know, maybe I've been wearing it on my face, but I've been worried about this for a while now.
I had figured you always had some plan of some kind or another as far as your future rest of your life with Deus. I didn't know you had gone as far as having a ring made, but I figured it was something on your mind, especially with how close she is to your children.
Now, I'll definitely go talk to her about it. I appreciate it.
I'm glad. I don't want to be too forward. I just would hate to see you two go into this final fight with any lingering regrets, or if the worst should come, that there were opportunities ungrasped.
Yeah, I get that. Well, that sure is big of you. I know in the past we both, love her, and I can tell and I can see how much you love her, and I appreciate what she said. We'll figure this out, and yeah, I'll figure something out.
All right, very well. I'm always here if you need any advice, but I will leave you to your preparations. I have to go meet with the disciples and discuss our plans for the coming fight.
Okay, thanks, Oleana. I'm glad you stopped by.
I am as well. Have a good night, Kevin.
Good night. So now Kevin would, sit in his room for a bit. He'd decide to write a very lengthy letter, which I'll have to write.
Oh.
And he's going to put this letter with the ring inside a box, and then he's going to want to go to Deus's room.
Are you gonna write it in crayon?
Yeah, no. It'll still be officially written.
Do you want to do this right now, or do you want to do this in a side chat?
No, I'm gonna write the letter out of session, but
Okay.
just we can continue on with this because I already know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Kev knocks on Deus's door. Hey, Deus.
Oh, hey, Kevin. Come on in.
Yeah, so Kevin walks in. He looks super nervous, and he's holding like a little treasure box.
Oh, what do you got there, Kevin?
Well, it's a gift for you, and it's a very important gift. And there's a lot of things that I've been wanting to say to you, and maybe ask you, but I don't think right now, with everything that's coming up, is a good time to ask or say it.
Oh,
But
okay.
what I can say is everything I want to say, or I think I want to say, is in a note in this box. But you gotta promise me. I'm gonna give you this box right now, but you promise you can't open it until after we've saved the world.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do that, Kevin. Of course. Yeah,
You promise?
yeah. I promise.
Okay. You gotta keep this safe and make sure don't get lost or nothing. And Noliana stopped by and she said that we should spend as much time together as we can before the fight. And I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I do too. It's fun, right? I mean, being with your friends, especially before a great battle, that's a soothing thing.
Right. Being with all the people you love.
Exactly. And I love you, Kevin.
Yeah. Me too. Okay. Oof. All right. Okay. Well, I gotta go poop. I'll be back, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Well, do you want me to come with you since you wanted to spend
No.
time together?
I'm fine. I'll poop first, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Thanks, Dace. And Kevin
Okay.
hurries out to poop, and he will be back. But that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the box in a safe place so that way it'll be there when we come back.
Yeah, and I'll work on that letter, and I will publish it. I'll have it done, but I won't publish it until after our session, depending on what happens during the session. But the letter won't change. Because you're not allowed to read until after session. And if we all die, then I'll still publish it. But
I don't know, John. This is very much giving me I'm 2 weeks away from retirement vibes.
yeah, well, you never know.
The question is, who dies, Deus or Kevin?
Well, it's
Well,
murder
yeah.
suicide pact probably. So
Yeah, if Deus dies, then I will not publish it. Well, I'll still publish it, but I'll publish it. But technically, no one would
Who's
have
gonna
read the
pick it?
letter.
Someone's gonna pick it up and read it. Question is who.
Yeah,
Kevin
no.
would eat it.
No, it's in the box. It's not gonna. It's in the box with the ring.
yeah, maybe our kids will open it, right? So
Oh, super sad.
That'd be
Yeah.
terrible.
Zombie Kevin's wife will come back. Kevin, what is this?
I do have a couple more things before we end tonight that I wanted to get to so that we have time to think about it.
Yep.
So it's 2 days before the final battle, and everybody should gather in the war room. Isamu, the tactician of Kenji's group, has sent out a summons to the entirety of the Ura clan, the remaining Ura clan members that are at Ophiatoros, and to the Cliffhangers. Whoever is going to be last into the room, you can let us know, and then we would get started with the briefing, whatever you called for.
Okay, Kevin would be last because he just came from the toilet.
Of course.
Sorry, everyone. Evening Constitution this time. Sorry. I hope I didn't make anyone wait too long.
Glad you could join us. You have toilet paper on your shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just gonna leave it. Got it.
Kevin, you used toilet paper this time. That's great.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Yeah, you're
You know
getting
that
better at it.
You You do know that we have bidets installed in this castle, right?
Oh, Bob bless you.
Anyway, as you can see here, we've upgraded your war room table. I've met with some of my Garlean friends from, we'll just say, the past. And we were able to get this technological marvel brought over here. Isamu looks smug, but he always looks smug. He always feels like he's the smartest person in the room, and often is. But he says, while you were off gallivanting around and I suppose finding allies, I was collecting information. Thought you might want to know what we're up against.
Oh, wow. This is great.
Yes. Well, save that until you hear what I have to say. It might not be so great. He waves his hand over the table, and suddenly a hologram showing a map of the world shows up, and there are little arrows pointing into certain areas. We've collected information about various troop placements and where some loyalties now lie. It looks like you will be fighting against, or we will be fighting against the Amaratines, the ones that you met in that underground city. The collected dragons of the world. They seem to see the Bahamut that is returning as their king, and thus they follow him. Some disagree. We have noticed several Allegan ruins have suddenly been turned on, set in motion, and automatons from inside have been streaming out in numbers we didn't know existed. Additionally, many of the beast tribes around the world have been mustering their forces and marching to various areas. Some of them have been seen with some lesser primals already summoned in their ranks, and there's been talk of additional larger primals as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Illuminati, but they base themselves out of an old ruin in the Dravanian hinterlands. Well, these goblins seem to have thrown in their lot with Zodiac for some reason. What was that, a laugh?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know, was that in character or no?
No, out of character.
Oh, okay, got it.
But in the distance, Millie's like, I knew I should have killed that fucker.
Okay. Are you familiar with the Dusk Vigil in the Curthin Western Highlands?
Yeah, should we be?
Kevin and Deus certainly would.
From what I understand, it is one of the first areas that you went to after arriving in Eorzea. One of the first difficult areas. I believe you're taking
that's
shelter
where I
from a
found
storm.
the dark sword. I remember.
Yes. Well, the chasm that was next to that stronghold seems to have been home to a number of undead, ice-coated undead. Massive numbers of them have been streaming out of that chasm and into the Curthin Highlands. We believe they will need to be dealt with. Are you familiar with the Alamegans of Girabania?
Were they sitting
think
on
so.
top of a giant missile salvo?
No, that was from the Asm Step, out of character.
Okay, good. Then I'm not familiar with them.
Ah. Well, if you have been to Ralger's Reach, you've been to Girabania. The Alamegans come from, as the name would imply, Alamigo. And for whatever reason, they have also cast in their lot with Zodiac and the Asians. There are in Yanksha and the areas surrounding a series of Shiki, which are essentially elemental spirits of evil. You can imagine where they have gone. In Eorzea proper, there have also been several etheric elementals which have sprung up. These elementals seem to be under the control of the Convocation of 14, the Asians of which I spoke and you know of, who are serving as generals in various areas of the world. Each of these factions that I have mentioned seem to be streaming and setting up what's the word I'm looking here? Setting up defenses and garrisons in areas where these Asians have been seen. And then you see Isamu waves his hand over the screen again, and you now see other names. Ilsabard, home to Garlemald. We have seen various beast tribes, elegant automatons, and frozen undead mustering here. The Hingen front. Oh, these are all front lines, by the way. In Hingashi, the area nearest to our castle. In addition to beast tribes, which really have been seen everywhere. The Amaratines and Shiki have been seen. In Yanxia, elementals and Shiki have been mustering alongside the beast tribes there. Many Matanga have been seen. I believe you are familiar with them as well. In Girabania, you have the Alamegans, as you would assume, alongside those elegant automatons and more beast tribes. Dravania. The Illuminati and dragons are making their cause there. In Kurthis, as I mentioned, are the frozen undead in mass, as well as Illuminati from the Dravanian hinterlands. And last but not least, the spot where we believe Dalamud will touch the ground is Cartano, a place where all factions have been seen. And now, you have the unenviable decision of deciding where to deploy your troops. And that's where we'll stop for tonight. But that is what your final confrontation is going to look like. Or the front lines are going to look like.
Okay. Do you have a write out for the front lines and who's where?
Sure.
Because I could not keep up with all of that.
How about I take a picture of it? Will that work?
Sure. I'll add it to my list of forces.
How's that? Where it says beast tribes, that's talking about the beast tribes that are local to the region are mustering there. All the beast tribes have lesser primals with them. Some of them have greater primals.
Yep. We're gonna go eat there, right, with the local bistros.
Yeah.
Good job, Deus.
All right. Does anyone have any questions about this? Because I can give you information if you ask during the week and you have questions about the various factions, and if there is any information available about them, you can ask those questions and I'll give it. But I'm hoping by next week you'll have figured out where you want to deploy your troops, because next week is when Dalamud will touch down and we will begin the final dungeon.
Yeah, and just FYI, this was kind of Kevin would want to leave it up to Tavi, Solus, Oleana,
Well, Hayate is
and
better than
Hayate as
Oleana
well.
for that type of thing. Because
basically
Oleana's
all
not
the
tactics.
all the strategists, as well as the third. Who was the tactics guy from
Kenji's crew?
No, not Kenji's crew.
Oh.
The third. What's his name? Shit. Oh my god, let me look at my notes. From the Sand Village, the beach town.
Which one?
Ulda?
Ulda.
Oh, you want Raban, right? Are you talking about the general from?
Well,
Yeah,
whoever was,
Raban
like,
and his son are helping us.
Yeah, whoever was like
Are
really
they
good with
listed?
tactics. That would be good to like work.
Oh,
with them,
Blofus. Blofus one was the one who said she was going to help us with tactics.
Oh yeah.
Because she was
Okay,
a
cool.
military commander.
She's an admiral. Yeah. Okay. Well, you have a week to come up with this information and let me know. If you have any questions, I will answer them as quickly as possible during that week. That's it. I'll try to get all of the videos for the past like 4 sessions, which I'm behind on those, but I'll try to get those posted pretty soon. Maybe by the end of the night.
Would Raubon be considered loyal and Pippin separate from the Brass Blades?
The individual people, unless I specified otherwise, are all considered to be loyal.
Okay.
Is the tactician from the 8th that used to work with Tavi around somewhere?
Remind me of his name this week sometime.
It was Alicia Priscus.
I believe we discussed that and they were still alive. They had just retired from the army, but if they hear that you had returned, they would return to your side.
Alright, so then Tavi would definitely get her opinions on deployments and stuff because she was always the planner and Tavi was always the change the rules at the last second and make it us win kind of guy.
If you want to get like a side story going where you assign one of the other players like Jimmy or somebody to play as that person while you're discussing and have Soul obviously, if you guys want to do a side story about discussing that, I think that'd be really cool, but I won't hold you to that in order to deploy your troops, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but we don't even have to go that far. It could be more like she suggests deploying these guys here and these guys here or something.
If you want to do a little write-up with where you decide to deploy people, I think that'd be really cool, but it's not necessary. Like if you have your reasoning for why you're deploying people into various areas. Also keep in mind, your factions do not necessarily all have to go to one spot. Like the second Tsugumi that you have don't all need to go to one spot. They can go to, you can split them up in various areas. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right, that's all I got for tonight. Thanks everybody.
Cool.
Oogly doogly.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right,
Have a good night.
thanks.
Bye.
Hasta la pasta.